Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I've got a little bit of a haul for you. Nothing crazy, but yeah, this is for July and August, so it's a couple of months worth, and we have colouring supplies, we have colouring books, and so yeah, this is just some of them. I had them here so you had something nice to look at while I did my intro. So yeah, let me get these out of the way with and we'll get started. All right, let's start with the honourable mention. So these are the Halawa coloured pencils from Ohuhu, as you can see. I did do a video on these, doing a comparison to how they work compared to Prisma, with Prisma, and some other pencils as well, like Black Widow and Faber Castell Black Edition, things like this. I did that all in a video, so do check that out if you're interested in how these compare to other pencils. Let me open these up, because these were sent to me from Ohuhu to show on my channel. And yeah, so I've got them here. I don't know in what order I'm doing it in. I've posted a video, or I'm about to post a video of the I did a swatching video. I don't really do swatch charts for the purpose of putting them out before I colour a picture. I just find them, there's something very therapeutic about doing all these little swatches. So I did these on camera just for a chat, and no other reason, just to waste time. So if you're interested in that, either it's on the channel or it's about to be on the channel. But yeah, these are some really nice pencils though, and Ohuhu sent them to me for the channel, so I didn't purchase them, but they are a new edition, and I'm going to be using these quite a lot, I think, because I did really like these. I did really like these pencils. They feel nice. They're nice and smooth. Yeah, nice set of pencils. These. I need to get a pencil case holder for them though, because I do not like these plastic things, which is a shame, because I do like these the tin. I like this matte effect in on the lid, so maybe I'll keep the tin and use it for something else. Don't forget to put that in. So yeah, if you want to see the picture that I coloured with these, then that'll be in my finished pages, my July, August, and September ones, I think it would be. So yeah, I thought I'd just give them an honourable mention because they're really nice, and it's a really nice tin, and I'm very shallow like that. It's just like, oh, there's a pretty picture on the tin. Yeah. So onto the purchases proper. So I bought these. This shows how long I've been stashing my stuff. I've been so patient. I bought these on Amazon Prime Day, which was in July. And yeah, I've not used them yet because I'm a masochist. So I saved them for when I'm going to be doing my my haul videos. It's rare I touch the goodies that I've bought myself. It's like part of the anticipation. It's like Christmas. I have them all stashed up like Christmas presents. So as you can see, this is the pastel set, which from what I understand, some of these colours are in the 100 set, but there's a couple of unique ones. But my 100 set is starting to get a bit old now anyway, so some of the colours are going. So I thought that was a good opportunity, and it was an actual a bargain. I think I only paid like £3 or something like that for these on Amazon. So by the way, I'll leave links to everything below in the description if you are interested in checking them out. So yeah, shall we have a quick look at the colours? How do I get in? The only thing I don't like about Crayolas is they don't really name anything. Oh, they've got that little thing down the side, like the spine of the box. Be interesting actually. So let me see if I've got some paper. Let's just pick out a couple. Let's just pick out that one, because that, for me, that's quite a dark colour for a pastel. But we'll see. We'll pick out this. There must be something in this box. Okay, it does have a little thing inside of it to stop them all falling around, keep them in place. Right, let me get some paper. Okay, I've literally got a piece of scrap paper. We'll see how accurate, first of all, this is. So we're going to go for this purple, which I do not see. Do you know what? I tell a lie. Look at that. That is pastel. Like, it looks so dark. Look at this. I would never know that looking at the lid and at the tip. But that is, I would say that is lighter than, can you see? Hang on. Let me put this pen down. Look, there's that one. So the colour is much lighter. It's closer to that one. In fact, it's almost lighter than that one. Sure, let's try this one. When in doubt, let's do this and see how different that is. Right. There's something got mixed up. Okay, it feels like these have got mixed up, except the cap. That makes no sense. How is this pen darker than this pen? I mean, oh, Crayola, why do you do this to me? I'll have to make... see, if I make a swatch chart for these, it means I have to number all the pens as well. I mean, they do have numbers here. I don't think my normal SuperTips have that. I've never noticed. But why do you do this to me? Why are your caps nothing like the pen inside? So this is the one. So that's like pink, pink. Look, that is supposed to be that. These are the order. Honestly, nothing like the printed box. So that's definitely not accurate. But this, even this is the order. You look at that. It's just like they are nothing. Nothing. I mean, this colour is more like this colour. This colour is more like this colour. And that one's not like anything. Okay. Fine. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Oh, well, shall we just try the green just out of... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call them... Some of them are pushing what pastels are in my book, but they're nice. I like that colour. I don't know if that's already in my 100 set. The thing is, the colours that I like are also like the colours I run out of first. So I'm pretty confident that even if my pens, my current Crayolas haven't run out, then they soon will. Anyway, it was only £3. It was a bargain. So we do not complain about bargains. So yeah, that is that. Questionable about how pastel they are, but a nice set, a nice top-up set, if nothing else. Also from Amazon Prime Day, I got this washi tape. It's so pretty. So since getting it, I've actually, because I have a diamond painting channel, which I've got linked below if you're interested. But look at this. I got this. Well, let me find the end. It's the trouble with washi tape. It can be hard to find the end sometimes. I've got this. It's the cutest thing. Like these little buzzy bees. And I had a thought about them because, you know, I like my Johanna Basford pages. I thought, oh, this is my ideal for some of the like the flowery pages. It's so pretty. But since then, I've actually bought a big diamond painting of a bee, and it's like I'm like, oh, maybe I use this for the bee. It's quite a nice big roll. I'm not sure. It must be. I think it might be a 10-meter one because it's like quite a decent sized roll of washi tape. So perhaps I can use it for both. But yeah, is it on there here? No, I don't think it says on there. But yeah, I got that from Amazon Prime Day, and it's so pretty. I mean, I could just buy myself another roll and just like I'm debating about what to use it for. It's so cute. I love it. So yeah, I thought I would share that here. Even though I buy washi tapes, I buy all these washi tapes, and then I hardly ever use them. I hold on to them like a dragon holds on to its fortune. I don't like using my washi tapes. A bit like stickers. I don't like using stickers, even though I love them. Right. So enough of my little quirks, my personality quirks. Let's go on to this. These are love hearts. So this is a sign. If you're in the UK, you might know where I've been purchasing. So I made a cult pens order. They always put in a little thing, usually a little bit of candy in with their orders. Thank you. I am a sucker. I'm a sucker for that kind of little extra. So yeah, so let's start with these. So if you saw my video earlier in the year where I was decluttering and reorganizing all my colouring supplies because I'd been on a break, I went through my Pitt Artist brush pens set, and I had two that was pretty much dead. They needed to be replaced, and cult pens do sell them as open stock. So this is the first order I've made from them since that video. So we have pale pink and mid purple pink. I guess I like using my pinks. So yeah, these are like little brush pens. I do like these. It's always a treat. I should use them more, but they're also my precious. So like I feel like I need a special occasion to use my brush pens. But yeah, I got those, and then I got, well, because it was the sale, and it was up to 30% off on some things. I don't think this was. I think this was 20%. But we had the multi-pack of Copics. I only usually buy open stock. I do have a couple of small sets. When I buy, I cannot afford to buy these big, like these sets. They cost like £70 or something. That's just like, and that's a small one. I don't have the money for that. I have to choose wisely. So we have, what colours do we have? I don't think it says on the box, so I'm going to have to pull it out. So in this set, I have got carmine, chrome orange, cadmium yellow, Nile green, ultramarine, and blue violet. So yeah, I didn't have any of these ones. So I thought, you know what, let's go wild. And I picked them up as a set. So that was nice. And then in addition to that, I took the opportunity to buy a few refills for some of the pens I already have. So I've got this one. I love this colour. It's like a sort of pale pastel green. I say pale and pastel as if it's two separate things. They are kind of separate things. It's a very muted green. It's a very earthy green. And we got lilac and we got golden yellow, which I love this golden yellow. I use it loads. So I got those. And what else? So what I've got in here. So despite the box, they are not Derwent pencils. They are some open stock pencils that I bought just to add to my collection. Again, I cannot afford to buy Luminance and these big sets all in once. I do not have the cash flow. But every now and again, when there's a sale, I pick up one or two just to grow my collection. Eventually I'll get there. Hopefully I won't drop dead from old age before I do. So I have got, what's this? Carmine Lake. The only thing I don't like about Luminance is like some of these this white out of the wood, and it's like, then it's not the sharpest of text, it's not the easiest to read. So this is Carmine Lake and Middle Verdigris. No, just the two of those. So this is a really nice. I like that. It's similar to I guess it's not that far off, is it? I was just saying how much I like that Copic. I've only just realised my own quirks. Clearly, I have I'm drawn to this colour. So we got two lovely Luminance. These are my little guilty secret. You know something when it's just I'm not an artist, so I know I can't get the most out of these pencils, but I'm heavy-handed, and you can put down layers in the same way as you can with polychromos, but you can press a bit harder with them, and they're just so forgiving for me. Like, I love these pencils. And talking of polychromos, because I didn't used to really, I had a few open stock that I tried out, and they was all right, but I didn't really get on with them that well, so I never bothered. And then suddenly I used those polychromos for a reason, just on a small project, I think. And it was after my break, so I'd kind of, I guess, forgotten some of my bad habits. And I was like, actually, do you know what? I think I do like polychromos. But we're giving it a go. So I'm getting I just put 3 open stock just to see if, because I think I've only got like 5, so now I've got 8, but we'll see. I'll see if I can build up a small set, and if I still like them, then maybe I'll invest in like another set. They'd have to be on sale though, because again, I cannot afford to buy things en masse. These big sets, I need to think of my budget. But yeah, I got 3 open stock, 2 blues and a red. Right, let me just put these away and we will look at the books. Okay, so starting with 100 colour by number Mysteres, and this is by who publishes this? I can't even remember. Pixel Colorist, and I've seen this book pop up a couple of times. There's one with a white cover as well that have different pictures, but I am a sucker for black backgrounds. But yeah, I've seen this book pop up a few times on channels, and generally I wouldn't consider myself a person that. I mean, I've got a couple of these sort of pixel style books, but not a lot, because they're not my go-to. I like a colour by number, more of that coming up, but generally I don't tend to do this style very often. Like, I have to be in a certain mood. But this one, I've seen some of the finished pages. Oh, you can't see it here, they're all in black and white still. But yeah, it's I've seen some of the finishes, and like, it's really sort of caught my interest. I don't know if it's because of the black background, but it appealed to me, so I picked that up. I'm looking forward to trying some of those. Hopefully it will do not let me down. But yeah, so that's that one. This one I've also so this is an old book, and as you can tell, it's Johanna Basford, Magical Worlds. Because of my break, Johanna released a few books while I was out doing life, not colouring. But Johanna generally is one of the few artists that's like I don't collect her books. It's just I know her style is just like right up my street, and so I know I can always buy something of hers. Virtually, if I didn't see a flip through, I just knew she was bringing out a book, I would still buy it, because I feel like quite confident that there will be something in there that I'll enjoy colouring. Like, we just vibe together. Anyway, so this is, I think, the last one that I missed. I don't know why I'm flipping through it. This is the last one I missed while I was on my break. So I think I'm all caught up now, which is good, because she's got a new book coming out soon, which is another reason why I wanted to pick up this one. I'm so looking forward to that. And now, talking of that, the colour by numbers. So if you have missed the memo on my last couple of finished pages and also my hauls, just like, this is my new love. And this is something I always knew I would like, these books, but I resisted buying because I knew, like I was saying, I don't use the SuperTips that much, and because they're double-sided pages, I mean, I resisted buying them because for me, I know I'd be too triggered by the lines. And I don't know why, because I've seen other people do them and they can get the lines all like nice and symmetrical. Perhaps that's why. I know mine would be a hot mess, so I would never be satisfied with the watercolor streaks from those. But now, acrylic pens are just like, oh, angel music. It's just like solved all the problems. So now I'm like, oh man, they've got so many books and I cannot afford to buy all the books, but I want all the books. Oh, it's such a dilemma. So anyway, we bought some of the books. It was over 2 months. I was able to, I could push for a few books. So if you don't like seeing spoilers for these colour by numbers, then look away now, because I'm about to show them what they are at the back. This is by Jeremy Mariez, he's the guy I do quite like his style. But these ones, this book I wanted to get because this one that's got, for a start, I like the classic characters a lot, but I really like these black and white ones. I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle this book because I'm working my way through tome 1 at the moment, and I'm kind of doing it in order. But now I've bought these extra books, and I feel like I want to do them a different way, and that works because I feel like, because there's 6 black and white pictures here, I feel like if I did them all back to back, it would be a bit too much. Sorry if the lights just changed, or if you hear a rumbling. We have got some really wacky weather in the UK at the moment, and after a whole summer of heat waves, it appears it's decided that all the rain will come at once. So we've got some very heavy downpours. So if you hear a rumble, that's it hitting my windows. But as I was saying, these ones, I don't think I'm going to do them in order, because I think if I did 6 black and white pictures back to back, I would get a bit bored. So I think with this one, I might do like one here, and then maybe start here, and then do another one. Or I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might just, or maybe I'll just go randomly through the book. I do like most of the pictures in here. The reason why in tome 1 I decided to go in order is because, like, some of the pictures, it's not that I dislike them, but they're just like, when you've got a favourite character and a character you barely know, like, you always want to colour the favourite characters. And I didn't want to be in this position where I did all my favourite pictures first, and then all I was left with was like the unexciting ones for me. So yeah, I decided to do those ones in order because they're a bit more of a mix, whereas this one's a bit more focused. A lot of it is all just like what you'd call the Fab Five. Jump 2 pages there, let's get there. So we have lots of Donald and Goofy and all this sort of stuff. I love them. I know I'm going to love these ones. So I think I'm okay with hopping around. They're fun. They're fun pictures. I do like the Fab Five. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy this book. I'm looking forward to it. Whoop. I do like the paper in here. Like, it's so thick. It's so nice. See this one? It's a Fantasia, and it's the one of the crocodiles or alligators or whatever they are. See, it's not that I dislike that picture, but I'm always going to colour. I'm always going to do this one over this one. So I have to be careful about just getting left with these ones. Talking of paint by numbers, colour by numbers, Disney colour by numbers, I don't know if you've seen I checked it out, it's so expensive, but they're doing a painted by number set, Hachette, and it's one of those sort of magazine series ones that they do where the first issue is 99p, and I'm like, oh, let me check it out. And yeah, so it goes up to $5.99, and I thought, oh well, $5.99 an issue, and you get a little picture like this, and the paints and all this sort of thing. And then it goes up it's twice a month, and then after the first 6 or 7 issues, it goes up to four issues. And I'm like, it was nearly £30 a month, which is like $45 ish. And I'm like, and it's going to be for like a year and a half. It's just like, I cannot commit to spending £30 a month. So that went out the window, unfortunately. But it's a shame. And if you had if you added on for the premium subscription, you got 4 of these books of these, you know, the Hachette colour by number books with it. And I'm like, initially I saw that, I was like, oh yeah. But when I saw it was 71 issues or something, you got your fourth book. So you've added on, it's only added on £1, but if there's 71 issues, it costs £71 for 4 books. And that is not how much these books are. I think it would be good for people who don't like ordering from LIREKA and the like. I'll leave the links to LIREKA below where I bought these ones. If people are scared or a bit nervous about ordering for somewhere like LIREKA, then it's a good alternative, but it's an expensive alternative. So I was a bit disappointed because I would have given those a go. I've been doing like colour by numbers and paint by numbers, and it would have been perfect, but it is not to be. So that is that one. Sorry, I went off a tangent, but I thought I'd mention it. If I remember, I'll leave a link to that paint by number thing. It's a subscription. So yeah, I assume you're committed, or I don't know. But in case, I don't know if it ships out. Also, I don't know if it ships overseas. But yeah, if I leave the link, then you can check it out for yourself if that's something of interest to you. I unfortunately cannot afford it. So anyway, so tome 2. Talking of tome 1. I've got tome 2. To be honest, I bought this because it's an old book. I think it came out in 2016 or so, I thought. And I was worried. It felt like it would be quite safe because the Grand Classiques is obviously quite a popular book set. But when a book is like basically 10 years old, you think, well, how long are they going to keep publishing these things? So I thought I'd better pick up tome 2. And then if tome 1 and tome 2 gets discontinued, you know, goes out of print, then I've got a warning and I can go to start buying up all the rest of the tomes. Anyway, the reason why I say I thought is because I looked at this and I'm like, right, we're going to look at the spoilers again. Not the spoilers, you know, the solutions. You know what I mean, words. It begins with S. So I had this and I opened it up and I was like, oh, let me have a look. Because I don't mind seeing the spoilers. I always forget about it by the time I get here. And I was like, hang on. This is 2021. How is a 2021 movie in a 2016 book? And when I've looked it up, yeah, they've changed the book. I found a video of somebody who'd completed one of the original copy, the first edition. Well, I don't know if it's first edition, but it doesn't mention anything here about that it's changed. But they are different. Under here in the original, it was I can't remember his name. Is it Dr. Vasilia or something? You know, the voodoo guy from Princess and the Frog. That was the baddie that was there, and they replaced him. And in here was also changed. It was I think it was Pocahontas's dad, so like the Native American in all his headdress. He was here, and he's been replaced with Peter Pan. And there was something else, but I can't remember what. But something else got changed, and I'm like, why? I think something else was there. I don't think it was Timon. I don't know. But yeah, so if you've got an old copy of this book, it's going to be different from this one. So you can still look at the solutions with me. It's like there's going to be a couple of surprises. Most of it the same. I guess it's like 97% the same. But anyway, yeah, I was a bit disappointed by that. So at least now it takes the panic off. Like I don't feel like I need to buy tome 3 straight away. Tome 4, I might still buy tome 3 and tome 4, but yeah, for now it's taken that pressure off because obviously they are reworking these books to get in some of the more modern movies, I guess, to keep it current for new purchasers. And also perhaps, you know, they have a lot of spin-off books, so maybe the same picture doesn't appear over and over and over again in all the books. They can take it out some. But yeah, this one I quite like. There are quite a few in here. I think I like this. My gut says I kind of like this a bit better than I like tome 1. But there's not a huge amount in it. I feel like I know more characters. We've got a few Pocahontas ones here. I'm not a fan of these kind of pages. There was one in tome 1 of Esme. You know, the baddie from Emperor's New Groove. And like, she's a fun character and she's a fun baddie, but it's like this big, it's like this, it's big zoomed in, and I find these unattractive to colour, like this zoomed in face. But I did it because I'm doing it in order. I better do him like one of the first ones I do, otherwise I will never do him. Perhaps I should do this one in order as well. In fact, I probably will. That's the easiest way to solve it, isn't it? When there's a bigger eclectic mix. Oh, Winnie the Pooh with his honey. There's a bigger eclectic mix of pictures. I just do it in order. I've not seen these. I've not seen the Tinkerbell movies. So, I mean, obviously that's Tinkerbell, but I don't know who she is. I like her because she's a pirate. I do like a pirate. So that is this one. So this is Le Grand Classiques, Tome 2, not the original from 2016. It's got, they replaced it. I wonder if they've done that. Do you know what? I'll have to go back and look at Tome 1 and see if they've done that to any of the pictures in there. But yeah. And then this one. So I know I'm going to colour this one because obviously this is Seasons. So I got this one because it meant I could hop about in this book just doing a page here and there, depending on the season, depending on my mood. So we're going ahead to the solutions. I've seen this book on a few channels as well. This is a popular book, I believe. A lot of people have this one. And I can see why, because I looked through this when I got it and I was like, yeah, like that, like that, like that. I like all the pictures. They are good pictures. But we got some nice spring ones. But look, see, we're coming in. It's September at the moment, so we are starting to move into autumn. So, like, yeah, I don't want to think of Christmas, but I'm going to have to think it's Christmas. But we got these ones with leaves, and also I think I don't recognise any of these pictures from unless they've done like little TV short movies that I've missed. I do not recognise. Like, look, the Cinderella in like a flower dress. I do not know where. I do not think that that has appeared in a movie, or if it has, let me know. Let me know if all these are from movies or if it's like special art. But yeah, they're the fun ones. There's plenty to see. Look, we got a Halloween one. I'm definitely going to be doing some Halloween pictures. I love that Goofy is called Dingo. I don't know why. Just languages are cool. But just so many fun pictures, and I like most of them. Look at this one. I can't wait to do this one. I'll do this one probably for Christmas. I mean, I can do it any time of the year. I don't restrict myself. If like I want to do a picture, I'll do a picture. But generally, if it's coming up to Christmas and winter, then I'm in the mood to do these kinds of pictures. I like this one. I've not actually seen Encanto. It's one of the ones I've not seen yet. Stitch. I love Stitch. But we got like board. See, this is Treasure Planet. I'm not actually that fussed about. One of my favourite movies, though. I do like Baymax. Big Hero 6. Yeah, these are really nice pictures, and I can see myself doing this one quite a lot. I can see I've got a thing about the white showing through. You know when you've got colour by number, and they have the lines of the what do you call them? You know, little bubbles that you're colouring in. It annoys me, which means I paint over everything in white. So there's a lot of white in my future, just because there was a lot of snow. I don't remember him. So this is from Finding Dory, I think. Le Monde Dory, and I have seen Finding Dory. I don't remember him. I assume he's in like the aquarium where she is. But yeah, I get sidetracked. I like these books as well because they're sewn, so they do not fall apart. We like books that do not fall apart. All right, let's move that more there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these. Like really bright pictures, and these, I don't know what it is with these books, but they hit the spot. They absolutely hit the spot in like, you know, when just something gives you joy. And right now, these books give me a lot of joy. The only things that do not give me joy is like colour matching all the colours, because that's a pain in the backside. And some of these pictures have quite a lot of colours. Anyway, that's the last page. Look, this is one that's beautiful. I love this Elsa one. I'm so looking forward to this book. So yeah, that is. We'll just put this here, and we'll just put this here because these are my pride and joys of the haul. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate a thumbs up on the way out the door, and take care and see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.